more than 50 years, River Lab has provided a unique approach to environmental science education. This award-winning program has been adopted as part of the curriculum for grades 3 through 6 in all Fairfield public and parochial schools. Classroom training is enhanced by hands-on activities at the Mill River and in estuary. Each year, hundreds of volunteers guide more than 3,000 children on these study trips.
Today I learned about how the river works. I like this place because it teaches me a lot and it's a really nice way to learn.
It all began in 1966 when Joy Shaw stopped a bulldozer that was clearing land along the Mill River floodplain.
And I just ran straight up to the machine, to the driver, and said, "Stop, stop, this is all a mistake." And he said, "Listen, lady, I know what I was told to do, now get out of my way, you know." And I said, "No, no, please don't do any more." And I kept that up. He turned off his machine, got out and walked out that way.
Joy immediately enlisted the help of other concerned citizens. The group called itself the Mill River Wetland Committee and set out to protect the river and its floodplain. While Joy was doing an assessment of the river to further the group's efforts, she began to think that it would be very valuable for young students to learn about its history and ecology. She went to the principal of her son's elementary school, proposing to provide an educational program that included a trip to the river.
After hearing her discuss it, it sounded very exciting, and I agreed that we would implement the program in the school, and the kids would visit the river and learn about it. But some of my colleagues said, "Oh, you sure you want to do that? You know, the kid might fall in, you'd end up getting sued." And I said, "Well, we're not going to have that problem." We agreed to do it. I went the first few times and enjoyed it as much as the kids and learned.
In 1968, the program expanded to other Fairfield schools. Joy trained parent volunteers to be guides, and they became known as the Mill River Study Group.
I think I figured it out to be about 23 years that I have been guiding now, and it's always a lot of fun. I just love being out there with the kids. Like when we do 5th grade, we take lab water back from the marsh and from the fast water, and when they see it under the microscope and they see the water fleas having babies, it's just really exciting.
Very rare to meet a person in the town who's been here their whole life who has not gone through the program. Teaching kids at that early age about the importance of nature and also trying to get them interested in the outdoor world is very important because it breeds the environmental stewards for future generations.
An offshoot of River Lab was the Mill River Rangers, a popular summer youth program created by Joy that ran from 1969 to 1977. The Rangers explored the river from its headwaters to Long Island Sound, learning about human impacts on the watershed.
River Lab and the Mill River Rangers showed me that I can make a difference by getting involved. At age 11, I even testified at a hearing to further protect tidal wetlands. This inspired me to pursue a career in environmental protection and to make this video.
When you ask an adult who's been through the River Lab program or a teenager what they remember, most of them, the first thing that they'll say is making the model river on the gravel pile, where they get to pour the water into the headwaters and watch it take the rocks down to the bottom.
River Lab has evolved over the years to simplify the process for guides and to meet state educational standards. This included the development of online training and a model that can be used in the field to show the impact of development on stormwater runoff.
Does everybody see where the water's going?
We are up against additional changes again. There's a change to the core curriculums that are being considered, and we're looking forward to being able to work with the teaching staff and the curriculum staff to mold that curriculum to be more in line to the 21st century requirements.
very heartening to see that there are others that are just as excited about this program now as there were, 10, 20, 30, 40, and 50 years ago.
I started Live Around when I was in around 2nd or 3rd grade, and right then I knew something fun was going to happen. Things just kept getting funner and funner and funner.
Best part that I did over here was being with my classmates and being outside. It was really fun. I really enjoyed it.
So thank you, Joy, for doing what you did. We loved it, and it's grown, and you should be very proud of it.
River Lab is the best.
To help us continue to educate the community and to protect the watershed, please join the Mill River Wetland Committee as a member, a guide, or a friend. For more information, visit our website.